boxing and matchmaker, and Pat Fleming, assistant matchmaker, proudly present this evening's Fight Night, and is approved by the New York State Athletic Commission. The Honorable Randy Gordon, Chairman. The Honorable Richard S. Herring, Vice Assistant to the Chairman. In the ring at this time, the man in charge of the scheduled 6-round junior middleweight bout, referee Ken Zimmer. And now, boxing fans, introducing the principals. First, in the blue corner, wearing the white trunks with the purple trim. He weighed in at an even 155 pounds. This gentleman has 18 wins, 10 losses, 2 draws, with 6 knockouts. He is a native of Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts, and now residing in Hyannis, Massachusetts. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Terry Crawley. Crawley. And his opponent in the red corner, wearing the white trunks with the black and gold trim. He weighed in at an even 154 pounds. Now, this young man is undefeated in 10 professional bouts with 10 straight first-round knockouts. A native of San Antonio, Texas, and now residing in Houston, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Bad Steve Martinez. Martinez.
All right, don't move, don't blink. It could be over in a hurry.
And you know, here's a kid with 10 straight knockouts, Sam. Doesn't have a muscle in his body. You take a look at the way he's built. I mean, but he's one of those loose kids. I've seen him fight. He really lets it all hang out. He takes punishment, but he can really dish it out.
They are very high on him in Texas. Terry Crawley has been around for several years. Your journeyman fighter from Massachusetts. And Martinez looks like he wants to be very aggressive from the outset. Crawley staying close. Got caught with a right hand. Good short right hand by Martinez.
I like the way he threw that short left hook after that right hand, Sam.
He doubles up with that left. He's landed the left hook very well.
Sam, you know, he does leave himself open a little bit.
Yeah, he's gotten hit with a right hand.
He gets nailed. He takes chances.
His philosophy being the best defense is a good offense. A lot of those punches being taken on the gloves by Crawley. No question that Martinez, the aggressor, throwing 3 and 4 punches at a time. What's very impressive is the way he doubles up with that left hand, Gil.
Short punches too, Sam. Body, head, body. As you mentioned, a very good offensive player.
Oh. Question is, how will he feel when he gets to the second round? If he gets to the second.
He doesn't know, Sam. You know, Sam, I think these New York gloves are a lot different than the gloves they use in Texas. They're a little more cushioned. That may have something to do with the fact he's got those 10 straight knockouts. Because he has hit Crawley on the chin quite a few times, and nothing's happened as yet.
Crawley stayed in close. They've been rubbing heads a few times. Crawley's making Martinez miss a little bit.
Well, he's the old pro.
Right hand got in there by Martinez.
And a good right hand by Crawley. Big counter.
Martinez working the body very well. Looked like Crawley said, "I've got enough of this. I want to tie him up."
Well, you can see there Crawley's experience. He has had 30 professional fights, and you can see it. Knows how to survive in there.
Final seconds, round 1. Round 2 scheduled for 6. Steve Martinez is the white fighter. Terry Crawley is the black fighter.
Well, Sam, Martinez found out how it is to go into a second round.
Yeah. But Crawley has taken a lot of punishments in that first round, and now he seems like he's trying to tie up Martinez a little more.
Martinez has shown me an awful lot, Sam. He spins his man, takes advantage of him when he's off balance. So many fighters, they get the guy off balance, and they don't take advantage of it.
Good hands to straight right and rock Crawley. Martinez, very impressive in the crowd, jumping behind him now.
Sam, that was 4 left hooks. I guess you call that a quadruple hook. And Crawley is smothering Martinez at the moment. Look at that beautiful move by Martinez.
Crawley getting in one punch, another punch, now tying up Martinez. But Martinez bangs back. Little redness under the right eye of Steve Martinez.
Well, there was blood on Steve Martinez's back there, Sam, so somebody's bleeding.
Crawley doing some holding.
And Martinez looking to his corner for instructions.
Oh, man. Sharp jabs, 3 in a row. Then rock Crawley back. And what Martinez does, as soon as Crawley covers up the head, he starts banging the body. Good combination.
Kenny Weldon has done an excellent job of training this fighter, Sam. He's shown me so much combinations, movements, knows how to spin a guy.
The blood is coming from the nose of Terry Crawley. His heads together, in close. Time winding down in round 2. Out for round 3. And look at Martinez put those punches together.
Beautiful offensive fighter, Sam, but again, he's an exciting fighter because he takes chances.
Crawley trying to stay in close and not allow Martinez punching room. But Martinez with some good moves has been able to get it and bangs the body. Look at Crawley back off. Any question as to who you gave the first 2 rounds
Absolutely not, Martinez. And you know, Crawley has learned something from Marlon Starling. Every once in a while he goes into that Starling shell where he makes earmuffs with his 2 hands. There he's doing it now. There he just did it again. That's a very, very effective defense. Not so many guys can do it.
Nice flurry of left that rock Crawley. And we're going to get a standing 8 count. This is one of the new rules in New York. Now in effect, the standing 8 count. And you see the referee step in and give it to Terry Crawley. He was rocked by a left hook.
And you know, Ken Zimmer, the referee, did a good job, Sam. He was right on the case.
Martinez dominating things. Crawley has collected himself. But every time that Crawley goes into that shell, Martinez starts banging the body.
Well, he hasn't had the defense perfected the way Marlon Starling does. When he goes into that defense, he gives you no room at all to land any punches.
He's a long way from Starling. Martinez has been very, very impressive in this fight. Ken Zimmer telling Crawley to stop holding. The longest that Steve Martinez has been in any fight. Crawley's about to go. Crawley is backing off. He is taking a tremendous amount of punishment. And look at Martinez. He just keeps throwing.
And I like that skip to the side before he threw that left hook to the body, Sam. And he just got nailed. Martinez.
But he answered right back. He countered with a right hand. Crawley will get the occasional punch in there. Martinez up and down, up and down. Crawley trying to fight him off, but nothing he can do here. Good left hook again by Martinez.
And Martinez throws him from all angles. Once in a while, he'll throw a wide right hand, he'll throw a short right hand. Keeps changing off.
Crawley getting in a couple on the inside. Now for the first time, it looks like Martinez has just slowed down a little bit.
Sam, though, it's just been a tremendous pace. Hasn't let up for a second.
End of round 3. And sitting across from us at ringside is the chairman of the New York State Athletic Commission, Randy Gordon, who has instituted some new rules in effect in New York State. Now the scoring is done on a 10-point must system. 10-9 if the round is close, 10-8 if it's decisive, and I think you would call that last round 10-8 at least, and 10-7 if it's totally one-sided. There's a butt rule at the midpoint of a fight. You go to the scorecards. There's a standing 8 count now in effect in New York State, and here's where it came into play.
Jab. You're not working behind your jab. You started off working behind your jab. You hurt the guy.
Crawley was rocked.
What is it you don't want
Ken
to
Zimmer stepped in.
Little wildly stepped in, gave him a chance.
Get it to working, and if he runs,
and you know this 10-point must system. I like the way, you know, if at the end of a round, if you're sure the guy won the round, he should get a 10-8 round. The slide rule rounds, you give him a 10-9. That's my opinion. I like this scoring system.
This is round 4. Now I know we have disagreed on the standing 8 count, but that to me was a good example of when it could be used properly. As Ken Zimmer stepped in, rather than stopping the fight, he gave Crawley a chance to recover a little bit, collect himself. Crawley's still here in the fight. Now that may just prolong the punishment.
That's my point, Sam. I mean, a guy should either be able to protect himself, or if he gets knocked down, they stop the fight if he can't get up in time. But when one guy's outclassing the other, the way Martinez is outclassing Crawley, they give him a standing 8 count just to preserve him to take more punishment. I think he can hurt worse by getting that standing 8 count. So we're going to disagree on that, Sam, forever, I guess.
Boy, they're working to the body and coming from all angles is Martinez. He's used uppercuts, he's used the hooks to the body.
And it's the foot movement too, Sam. He steps to the side. Look at those clean punches.
Look at the jabs. That's the one way he has gotten Crawley off him. Now Crawley, almost in desperation, throwing that right hand.
Come on, Terry, move those hands.
See the Marlon Starling defense there, Sam?
And Martinez smart at this point, not wasting any punches, doesn't have an opening. And Martinez trying to spin off the ropes, looks into his corner for some instructions. Crawley staying in tight. He's followed his corner's instructions. Good combination by Crawley. And rocks Martinez a little bit. That shook Martinez back.
Look, Sam, Martinez is the kind of fighter that people like to see because he's willing to take a few punches. He's thinking offense all of the time.
And Martinez just wearing down a little bit. He started to slow down late in the 3rd. And Crawley trying to come on a little bit.
Well, you know, when these guys knock everybody out in one round and all of a sudden the guy stays there, they can wear out. And that's what happened to Gino Gelomino when he fought Anthony English. Same thing. He just overwhelmed English, and English hung in there, and all of a sudden Gelomino had nothing left. You can be patient. You can outbox a guy. I'm sure that if Martinez wanted to, he could move and box and never get hit with a punch and just win the rounds easily.
Crawley's been coming on in this round, and Martinez keeps looking into his corner for instructions. His punches have been less effective than they have in previous rounds. Coming to the bell, ending round 4. Out for round 5, scheduled for 6. Steve Martinez on the right. Now with his back to you, Terry Crawley. What do you have have it scored through 4, Gil.
I've given Martinez all 4 rounds.
I went for Crawley in that last round, pretty close.
I think, Sam, that's because you were so used to seeing Martinez just land all those punches when he landed a few less, but he still landed a lot more punches than Crawley. My personal punch stats counted in that way, Sam.
I still have it 39-36 in the 10-point must scoring for Martinez, giving him a large margin going into these final 2 rounds. But with the new scoring system, if they adhere to it, the margin could be closed if Crawley should have a big round.
Just banged heads in there pretty good.
Both fighters leaning in and banging. The heads go crack, crunch, crack. Thus far, fortunate nothing is opened up. Little swelling on the right eye of Martinez, but a good flurry by Martinez. Straight punches.
And I don't know why Martinez looks to his corner. Doesn't look like he needs any help. Good elbow by Martinez. They've also taught him that, Sam.
Yeah. Crawley's been digging down, trying to throw one punch to slow Martinez down, but that's been it.
Well, he has to land that big bomb. That's his only chance in this fight. And he only has 6 KOs in 30 fights, so apparently he's not much of a puncher.
Come on, Terry, keep rumbling with him. Keep trying.
Crawley was almost down in the 3rd round, took a standing 8 count.
Right back.
Both fighters have slowed down. Crawley keeps throwing that right hand and getting it in there. And Martinez keeps looking back to his corner. But if he doesn't know what to do by now, I'm surprised.
Right back. Good turn.
He's looked at the corner again. They can't help him, Sam.
No.
Come on, Terry, fight.
They can encourage him a little bit. He's got to do it in there.
Again.
Both fighters throwing some elbows in there.
Keep rumbling.
Martinez follows up nicely after Crawley missed.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Final round of this junior middleweight bout. Steve Martinez in the black shoes. And Terry Crawley in the white shoes. And Gil and I both have Steve Martinez far ahead. We've got Martinez ahead by 4 points.
Well, Sam, here is where Commissioner Gordon's new butt rule would come into effect. Let's say, for example, that Crawley butted Martinez and he was unable to continue. They would go to the scorecards, and Martinez, and rightly so, would be the winner. As long as the fight goes past the midpoint in any fight, which is a very sensible rule. If it goes past the midpoint, they go to the scorecards. If it's not to the midpoint, it's a technical draw.
Martinez has landed a good right hand. Crawley keeps coming and crowding. Doing a little holding here. Ken Zimmer is the referee. And really a good test for Steve Martinez at this stage of his career. His 11th pro fight. He'd had 10 prior knockouts.
Well, this is going to teach this young man that everybody he hits is they're just not going to go all the time. He better be in condition to go whatever distance he signs for a fight for.
He certainly looked very impressive for most of this fight.
He can do just about anything, Sam. He knows how to spin a guy. He's got a good jab, a good hook, good straight right hand.
Crawley doing a lot of holding and a caution from the referee to both fighters. And both fighters are tired. On the outside, Martinez clearly the better of the two.
And Crawley still punched back, Sam. Just to gain Martinez respect.
Crawley's gotten a shoulder in there. Crawley's a little sneaky. He's gotten an elbow in there on occasion. He's gotten the shoulder up into the chin.
Well, that's what 30 fights will do for you, Sam.
another right.
There's a case where Martinez is winning the fight by a mile. Why does he have to walk in and just expose himself? All he has to do is move around.
That's inexperience and carelessness, Gil. There's no question. A straight left hand that backed up Crawley again. There have been no knockdowns. There was a standing 8 count given to Terry Crawley in the 3rd round.
Well, there went Martinez knockout streak, Sam. It's over. I wonder if they blame the New York gloves.
Do you think they have a little more cushioning, Gil?
Absolutely.
Okay. The ones in Texas, they usually use the Reyes gloves.
Yeah.
And up here, they use the Everlast gloves.
The Reyes are more form-fitting to the hands, Sam. They have a little tighter gloves.
I've scored it 59 to 54 for Martinez.
I have it maybe a lot wider than that, Sam. Maybe 60-48.
Okay. Terry Crawley has been around. He's now the trial horse for people. He's not going anywhere.
You have to give him credit, Sam. He withstood that early onslaught, held his own, threw some punches, and he let Martinez know that he was in there.
And Kenny Weldon looking at Steve Martinez, a good prospect from Houston, Texas. I like what I saw of him, Gil.
Absolutely.
Good hand speed, good foot movement.
Just that, again, has to box a little bit more. Doesn't have to expose himself. I mean, he just lets them go, and a lot of times he's wide open.
And he showed some punching power, able to stun Crawley enough to have Crawley given a standing 8 count in the 3rd round. Awaiting the decision. Ed Darien checking over the cards. Making sure everything is, well, he's not so sure here. All right. Let's get the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scoring by points as follows. Judges Win Kintz and Shane Shahinian each score 60-49. While Judge Billy Costello, he observed it 60-47 for the winner by unanimous decision. And for his 11th straight win in his many pro bouts, Steve Martinez.
Right where you were with the scoring, Gil, and basically what you're seeing is also that new scoring system where if a round is clear cut, they're giving it making it a 10-8 round.
That's correct. And Sam, I like after the decision was announced, Crawley came over and congratulated Martinez. I love to see that with the fighters. And almost all of them do it because they gain respect for each other while the contest is going on.
Steve Martinez now 11-0. The first time he hasn't knocked out an opponent. Coming up, the